Time selective response, TSR, has been part of Soundcheck since 2001. It's frequently used to make reflection-free measurements of loudspeakers in ordinary rooms. But did you know it can also be used to evaluate localization and envelopment of stereo sound systems? Let's listen to a full stereo music excerpts in which the locations of the instruments are easily heard. For the best listening, you may want to use either stereo headphones or a pair of speakers spaced apart. The sound of the band is well spread from left to right, and the soloist is clearly in the center. Next, listen to the same music where the sound of the band is concentrated in the middle. Using TSR and simple post-processing steps, we can measure the interaural level differences, ILDs, which are strongly related to stereo spread and localization. Now listen to the same music as it might sound in a concert hall where you're enveloped by the reflections and reverberation of the hall. Using TSR and some advanced post-processing steps, we can measure the interaural cross-correlation, or IACC, which is strongly related to envelopment or a sense of spaciousness. The Soundcheck measurements start with a log sweep played first to the left channel, then to the right channel, and finally to both channels. For each sweep, the frequency responses from the hat's ears are analyzed using time-selective response. These frequency responses are used to calculate the interaural level differences, or ILDs. The uncorrelated ILDs indicate the ability of the sound system to produce directional effects. ILDs are mostly related to the perceived speaker locations. The direct ILDs without reflections, shown in the dotted curves, are the most important. The large difference between the left and the right indicates very good localization. The solid lines, including all reflections, indicate that the room tends to reduce the direct localization effect a little. The frequency responses are again used to calculate interaural cross-correlation. IACC is most important above 500 Hz. The yellow curve is based on the direct sound when both speakers are playing the same signal. It's close to 1, indicating central location and little sense of envelopment. The green curve is based on the direct responses without reflections when the speakers are playing different sounds. It's between 0 and 1, indicating some envelopment. The blue curve is based on the total responses, including reflections. It's also between 0 and 1, but a bit lower, indicating additional envelopment provided by the room. Using TSR analysis, Soundcheck can measure interaural cross-correlation and interaural level difference. When interpreted together, they objectively describe many of the spatial characteristics of sound systems. The pre-written sequence, stereo sound field parameters, available from Listen, puts all this and more together in an easy-to-use package. Check out the Listen website to learn more.